Good morning, traders. Michael Sabo here with MF Global, coming to you on Wednesday, October 19th, bringing you some opening commentary here in the energy markets. Remember, talking here, we're focused in on the December crude oil here, actually looking at all the December for all the products there we're tracking here on the December contract here. So let's get started off here with a recap here of Dees crude here yesterday. Kind of an interesting day. We saw an outside day. Things started off here. We got a lot weaker. We did go here for a test of basically you're holding up support here around that 9-day moving average. That was coming in around so about 88. Lows coming in there up around 85.75, and the 9-day was around 85.55. So kind of came down in that area, held up, got a little bit of a boost out of there. Market actually went a lot firmer. Yesterday, outside markets were very, very firm. Saw what the equities market did. It really helped drag crude prices, pushing them a lot higher. I still think crude's a bit overbought, though, at these levels. You take a look at some of the technical indicators, just the stochastics here, and the MACD. And I think both of those are kind of starting to tell us that things are looking a little overbought. I think prices are pushed a little bit here to the upside. Nonetheless, that outside day, the market closing as firm as it was, kind of gave bulls a bit of an edge here this morning. But if we take a look at where crude prices are trading at here right now, we've seen a high here so far this morning around 89.10, so we couldn't take out yesterday's high. We did manage to push up near that. As we see here, yesterday's highs were coming in at around 89.23. Currently, we're trading around 88.31. We're down about 22 cents on the day. So the market was kind of pushing up there, We did get some decent data out this morning. CPI was about in line with expectations, but the housing starts exceeded expectations there, so it kind of gave the market a little bit of a push higher. Since that time, though, crude prices have been easing back, and I'm still looking to see crude prices make a pullback here from these levels. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. We'll see how this develops. Outside markets, I think, are certainly going to play, as I've mentioned in previous posts, play a pretty strong influence in that market. Currently, let's take a look at the complex here. Brent weaker. We're trading around 110.72, down about 43. Pretty big spread there. For those of you that are interested in playing the WTI Brent spread, give me a call. I can talk to you about that a little bit more. Taking a look at the RBOB and the heat. RBOB around 270.10. We're down about 163. The heat's around 302.98, which is up just slightly there, about a quarter there. So we'll keep an eye on that. API numbers that came out yesterday were showing a little bit of a surprise decline there in the crude stocks, although we're going to have DOE numbers coming out here a little later this morning. We're looking for a build. I'm hearing anywhere from about 1 to 2 million barrel build. I'm kind of looking on the 1 to 1.5 million. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that, and see how that report comes out. See if we're inside expectations here or not. Remember, if that report comes well outside expectations, could certainly influence today's market action. Did see some other news coming out, yesterday, which was interesting, kind of on how it, affected the market there. Initially, we saw reports coming out that France and Germany had agreed to this $2 trillion bailout package, up into about $2 trillion. It was later retracted. The market kind of reacted on that. Spain also looks like we're seeing a reduction there in their credit rating, so seeing some negative news out there. Thing I thought was really interesting was the estimate here of Saudi Arabian oil output coming in about 9.75 million barrels per day, which is running about 1.5% above July's numbers. And to me, that shows. There is, we are starting to see some, oil, some excess oil coming out there on the market here. Nonetheless, it hasn't had much of an influence yet on prices, but I think you could see those prices settling back a little. Nat gas, we're trading around 383, up a little bit. Nat gas has been really in that range. We find some support in there. They're able to hammer it down. We get a little bit of a boost out of there. Tomorrow we're going to have injection numbers coming out. Looking to see injections of about 100 billion cubic feet, so we'll keep an eye on that. Tune in tomorrow's morning's broadcast, and I'll give you any updates there if there's anything in regards to a change in that number. But otherwise, keep an eye out here for those DOE. Those numbers are going to be coming out here a little bit later this morning. Call me on the trade desk. I'm more than happy to chat with you, talk to you, about those numbers, as well as if you're interested in playing that spread spread, or you're interested in some other strategies that we can use to play in this energy markets, whether it's with futures or with the options on the futures. The number to my trade desk is 1-800-798-7671. And of course, remember that past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, and the risk of loss does exist in futures trading.